am a 100% believer in this technology. I know it works, and it works for me. It is my answer because, again, I'm trying to stay really active, and I don't want to slow down when I play too much tennis and my darn elbow's hurting me. I don't want to slow down because I've had knee surgery when I'm playing tennis and my knee's bugging me. So you really turn to these kind of answers. And with Copper Fit, here's what we have. I'm so jazzed about this. We have a 2-pack. Now, trust me, if you go into compression technology, you can be advised by a chiropractor to use it, by doctors to use it. You can be advised by physical trainers to use it. But when you go into compression technology like sleeves, they can cost you hundreds of dollars to build the package we're about to show you. Or you get them from Copper Fit exclusively here at HSN. So your choices are the 2-pack of the elbow. I just put the elbow on. The 2-pack of the ankle and the 2-pack of the knee. So if you have any owies or issues in any of those spots, I absolutely almost insist that you try this. I really do. If it doesn't work, send it back for a refund. But boy, I'll tell you what, I have experienced amazing results by having this type of technology in my life. And I love it, and I'm a true believer. So let me do the colors, and then we'll do the sizing. So here your colors are black, gray, or royal blue. You get a 2-pack of any of the choices that you're looking at. So we're gonna start with the knee sizing first. Here's what you need to know. Your thigh circumference, your small is 14-15, the medium 15.5 to 16.5, the large 17 to 19, extra large 19.5 to 21, and the double extra large 21 to 23 inches. Okay, here's the arm elbow, which is the most limited. The small's 8-12, the medium is 10.5 to 12, the large 12.5 to 14, and the extra large 14.5 to 16. And then finally on your ankle, and again, these are circumference in inches. The women's shoe size is actually in shoe size. The small's 4 to 6.5, while the men is 3 to 5.5. The medium is 7 to 9.5, while the men's is 6 to 8.5. The large is 10 to 12.5, the men's 9 to 11.5, and the extra large is a shoe size of 13 and 15.5 to 12 and 14.5.
Copper Fit compression is like a good hug. It just feels fantastic. It provides comfort and support exactly where you need it.
You don't have to be out there running marathon. We show all this great athletic stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's not most of us.
Right.
Most of us are a little more sedentary, and it could be you're on a computer all day. You know what happens with your fingers? It starts to bother your elbow. And you're like, gosh, if I could just get more support. And there's true, real results with these. Here's why. Compression helps specifically provide support for muscle stiffness, soreness, and pain.
Right.
Let's just start there. Do you have muscle stiffness, soreness, or pain? You're in, you're a candidate. How about helps provide temporary localized improvement in circulation? Fabulous. That's a huge thing that this allows it to do. Helps reduce strain and fatigue by keeping muscles warm. So if you're just gonna go out and rake leaves, you throw it on before you rake leaves, so afterwards you're not miserable. That's great. Shoveling snow. Throw these on before you go do something active so you go through it better and your results are better at the end. Helps to reduce recovery time of muscles. So let's say you are out walking. Maybe good for you, you work out. Maybe you're like me and I play a lot of tennis. Daggone it, I am not the youngest girl on the court, unfortunately, but I'm trying to keep up with them, daggone it. But I love this because you can actively wear it, or when you're not active, you're getting benefits too. That's kind of the brilliance of it.
Right, and remember, you can wear it under your clothes.
Yeah,
these are designed to wear all day. Some of the others you might have tried from a drugstore, they tend to be very tube-like, and what we've done at Copper Fit is really study the human form. If you take a look here, this is curving with your body. We have 360 degrees range of motion here. This is going to move with you. It's compression that works. We've put
Have you ever had compression that's really stiff too?
Right.
Like it's almost scratchy. I've tried it. It's super scratchy. It's super uncomfortable. There's no movement. You can't sleep in it.
Right.
I find with this type of fabrication, you can even sleep all night in it.